Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Outcomes Rocket podcast. We are recording episodes live here at the MedTech Innovator Radar Forum. And today I have the privilege of hosting Darcy Bachert. He is the founder and CEO of Prolucid. Darcy, it's such a pleasure to have you here on the podcast today.
Thank you. You did a great job of the last name pronunciation. Pretty impressed.
Thank you. You're a good coach on that. So talk to me a little bit about yourself and a little bit about Prolucid.
Absolutely. So Prolucid, we started in 2008, and we do work actually both in medical and in nuclear, which is interesting. Not everyone knows because here we're in the medical capacity.
Yeah.
But we help medtech companies across the world bring their technologies to market. So taking a really good idea, working with them from the beginning, and then hopefully seeing it not just get there, but really do well, really succeed.
And are you focused on any particular niche?
We do a lot of work in imaging and diagnostics.
Okay.
That is the area that I think we do the most within the space. There are some places we don't do as much, but after 18 years, we've done work in almost every indication area for large companies, small companies, kind of across the world. So over time a lot, but that would be our specialty.
Very cool. So big focus in the diagnostics, though you could do a lot more.
Yes.
That tends to be where your strength is and where you started.
Absolutely. And diagnostics really covers everything. Almost every part of the body, you need to be able to know what's going on in order to correct it, to treat it. So it ends up being quite broad.
That's great. Well, thank you for sharing that. And what brings you to MedTech Innovator?
So we, just being part of this ecosystem for a while, they really stood out as an organization that has high quality programming, really high quality companies that are part of it. And so we approached them a couple of years ago to become a sponsor. And it is a lot of investment of time and energy, but really the benefits have been hard to describe. It's a really great program, great companies, and we're thrilled to be a part of it.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Paul. I've known him for many years. He's a dear friend. And yeah, I mean, what he's done with the organization has just been impressive.
It is. And you look at the alumni stats, of almost 900 companies, 93% of them are still in business. And this is in an industry where 1 in 10 medtech companies usually doesn't survive, let alone get to the point where they're acquired or even more. So it just speaks to the quality of that, the companies that make it through, but also the benefit, the boost that they get from being part of this program.
There's a secret sauce there.
There is. Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, we've been doing a lot of these, Darcy. It's the people that are here that make the difference. So whether it be one of the pitch companies that you were a judge for, or a one-on-one that you've had, what's an insight that's risen to the top from the meeting that you want to share with our viewers and listeners?
It's hard to describe how many different types of companies are actually here and how many technologies that are going to come. At some point I might get older. I don't think I'm there yet, but it's a lot of encouragement for what these companies are going to do. I can pick some examples. We have some active customers that are here. We're rooting for them to do well. Someone that we're talking to that'll need help in the future. So I'm not going to pinpoint one in general, but just what this technology is going to do, how it can actually make things better. Overall, every conversation just more and more energizing.
That's great. Well, there's a lot out there that is going to change the way that we receive care, the way that care is delivered. If you wanted to leave folks with sort of an interesting thing that you're seeing in the industry today that they should be thinking about, what would you say it is?
So I think the funding landscape is the one that I would focus on. It used to be that if you had a good idea and some good IP, you could sell a company or get investment. And then, you had to get to regulatory approval. But really what investors are looking for are companies that have ideas. They've got product market fit. It's actually going to solve a problem, but they're going to make money from it. Because that's really what, at the end of the day, companies don't exist if that doesn't happen. So just really think about that go-to-market strategy around how you're going to monetize it. Talk to the customers. I mean, we do ourselves. We talk to them all the time. Don't get so focused on technology and IP and everything else that you don't actually talk to the people that are going to use it and make sure it's going to work well for them. So I think that's so important for these companies to be successful.
That's such a great message to close out on, Darcy, and one that everybody should be thinking about. If people wanted to learn more about you and the company, Prolucid, where can they find out?
So you can go to our website. It's just prolucid.ca. I'm on LinkedIn. I think all my information's there. Darcy Bachert, Chris Kennedy's here as well, who you talked to.
Yep.
Reach out to any of us through the website, email, LinkedIn, you name it. Love to talk.
That's awesome, Darcy. Well, really appreciate you jumping on today. And for everybody tuning in, make sure you check out the show notes. You'll be able to find all the ways to get in touch with Darcy Bachert. He is the founder and CEO of Prolucid. And if you found something interesting about today's podcast, share it with your friends. If they could use some of the insights or ideas that were shared today, That's what we're doing this for, to make a difference. And how we move MedTech forward is by doing just that.
Absolutely.
Thank you all for tuning in. And Darcy, thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much for having me.